I'm Martin Schulz, working at Fujitsu Research Institute, the global think tank of the Fujitsu Group, looking at economic trends from a technology perspective. The last big wave of new technology, new software technologies, new business packages that were driving globalization in the US and Europe, partially in Japan, really never took root in Asia. What we are seeing right now is that internet technologies are creating new markets. They are creating new marketplaces, new platforms that are already booming and being implemented in Asia at a speed we have never seen before. This is the next big thing, and this is where I think technology will transform Asia again. Platforms like Android and many of the cloud platforms that are being created in industry, like Fujitsu with its industrial clouds, are now creating new platforms, new players that will interact and work through interfaces, but not one single player anymore, not even one country being able to control the new markets. What we are seeing, however, is that globalization in terms of opening up, opening to markets, to different partners. In particular, Japanese companies have been struggling. They've been focusing on their internal business models. They have been focusing on expanding globally, but mostly with their partners from at home or select partners. This is not working anymore. Globalization with new platforms, with internet-based supply chains and consumer models are open models. So the question is, how do we get these Japanese and Asian companies to the next wave of globalization? And that will be putting the business in the cloud so that they are potentially open, make sure that they can operate in a secure way globally, opening up to new customers, to new supply chains. That will be probably the biggest trigger for companies in Asia to move ahead, to expand and to break down the globalization barriers. We need to make sure that we have platforms where technologies and processes can be safe and secure for companies to move ahead, but being able to open up, to build the interfaces to the internet, to the global consumer and technology markets, and that is now happening with cloud business. This is something that, for example, the Fujitsu Group is doing right now, using internet technologies that are already out there in a hybrid, very secure way that makes it possible for manufacturing, for the industries we have in Asia, to get them into the markets, onto the new platforms, getting them to the next growth level.